Hello, church. Pastor Stump coming to you from one of my most favorite spots here in this church and in any church for that matter, the church kitchen with our wonderful fellowship hall right behind me. So much good occurs in these spaces, not only here at Zion Blue Mountain, but in churches and places of faith gathering all around the world. And really, our faith is rooted in much of those beliefs of gathering together around a table and sharing in food. I think often about the true meaning and the depth of what the Last Supper really was, who was there, and how that table continues to grow in our time, really open to anyone. And so I want to talk to you a little bit about some of the events we do have coming up here at Zion Blue Mountain, and also get you to think a little bit about all the good stuff that happens in fellowship and in sharing of food and meals together. I've often dreamed of having another worship again built and centered around the sharing of a meal. Those of you who have known me for a long time or maybe just a few years know that one of my favorite ministries that I've been a part of was a thing we started called Pizza Church. And it was just a special time together, and we'll hopefully be bringing some sort of new ministry here to Zion Blue Mountain in the future. Maybe the same thing, maybe something similar, but all that being said, so much good has taken place here already over the decades, and I know that more is to come. I have enjoyed every second I've spent in this kitchen, either alone or with others, sharing and serving this world and God's kingdom. So coming up, first thing I want to let you know is this Sunday, actually the sermon title is going to be called Now We're Cooking. And it's going to have to do with a lot of what's been going on here at Zion Blue Mountain in the last few months. And I believe is going to happen in the future in our entire community. We have two other events coming up I want to let you know of. On February 14th, we have our next bingo night. And we'll have a special meal for that since it's Valentine's Day. There'll be a roast beef dinner special available that night. Here's why bingo is important. Not only does it help the ministries of this church, and I know not everybody is a fan of bingo, and other people are, but it's also a portion of our bingo proceeds every month go into charities both near and far in the world. And there's such a good gathering of fellowship that occurs around that time. So we invite you, even if you're not a bingo player, to come by on that Friday for a good meal. And sit and stay a while and talk with some people here in this community and from other communities. And then the very next day, on February 15th, we have our regular community meal. We're having a taco dinner this time. There will be vegetarian options available for those who choose that diet, or those who want to try that diet out as well. And so that is a community meal open to anyone who's able to get here. There is no charge. We just ask that you come with your smiles and with the willingness to share a meal with one another and share in community. People often think about what is community, and I would say that if you are a person who drives by this place or near this place at any time in your year, then this is probably a close enough place to come and share in a meal together. Maybe you drive by here every day on your way to work down Route 183 or Interstate 78. Maybe you go by here to go to sporting events. Maybe you go by here to go to some of the stores and shopping that are nearby, or visit some of the local attractions. Either way, if you're able to make that trip for those things, we believe that you can come here and join with us in the fellowship of a meal and in the celebration of worship as well when we have those events and other events here. So know that we don't see our community just as what is really close by here, but a much larger geographic area that extends into Schuylkill County and much of Berks County and other counties as well around here. So know the invitation is for you. We hope to see you here on February 15th. The meal starts at 4 p.m. and goes until 7 p.m. And I'm sure some people will linger a little longer in conversation. If you mess up on Valentine's Day and don't treat your loved one to a good night out, there's nothing more romantic, in my opinion, than probably going and eating some free tacos. So that's what we got going on here in the short term. Lots of other things going on, but check out our Facebook page and our website for more information on those. Hopefully we'll see you this Sunday at either 8 a.m. or 10:30 a.m. And know that no matter who you are or where you are on life's journey, you are welcome here. Amen.